Hello everyone, this is Rima and welcome back to my channel Offside Opinions. So, we are less than a week away from another exciting season of IPL and I'm going through every team's squad to understand who has the potential to go deep into the tournament. So today, we are looking at a team that holds a special place in IPL history. Can you guess who it is? Well, it is the team that stunned everyone with their underdog victory in 2008. Yes, the inaugural champions, Rajasthan Royals. Since that title win, consistency has been a major issue for Rajasthan. I mean, just look at last season. They started brilliantly, winning 8 of their first 9 matches, then suddenly experienced a complete dip in form and ultimately finished third. Then they surprised everyone by letting go of key players like Josh Butler, Yuzi Chahal, and Ravichandran Ashwin. Then they went into the auction with the lowest purse of just 41 crores. So definitely they had limited options to go after. But honestly, Rajasthan have managed to put together a solid, well-balanced squad for IPL 2025. So let's have a look at it. In batting, they have a lot of options in Sanju Samson, Riyan Parag, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shimran Hetmeyer, Nitish Rana, Dhruv Jurel, Shubham Dubey. Then they have Vanindu Hasaranga as well, who can also contribute with the ball. In bowling, they have a good mix of Indian bowlers as well as foreign players like Hasaranga, Sandeep Sharma, Jofra Archer, Theekshana, Tushar Deshpande, Akash Madwal, Fazluk Farooqi, among others. Now, if you look at their retentions, barring Josh Butler, Rajasthan Royals have retained most of their batting core. This brings me to say that one of Rajasthan's biggest strengths is their batting lineup. A good mix of experience, aggression, and stability. Of course, Sanju Samson and Yashasvi Jaiswal form a solid left and right opening pair. In fact, Sanju Samson was great last season. He scored 531 runs at an average of over 48. And of course, who isn't excited to see Yashasvi Jaiswal firing all cylinders in the power play, right? And now they have Nitish Rana as well, who can slot in at number 3 and provide stability. Following Rana is a good middle-order batting lineup. Riyan Parag, Shimran Hetmeyer and Dhruv Jurel. I mean, Riyan Parag had a breakthrough season last year, right? He scored 573 runs at an average of over 52 and finished as the third highest run scorer in the tournament. So, of course, Rajasthan would be hoping that he can replicate that form this year as well. And then Hetmar has been around for a while now and is definitely a key member of the team. The responsibility to finish games mostly lie on his shoulders. But then again, Dhruv Jurel has also shown the ability to thrive under pressure and hit those big shots. So, as I said, it's a solid top six. But did you notice one thing? This top six also has a nice left and right combination, which I think can favor the team. Then it's Vanindu Hasaranga at 7, who can contribute with the bat but also is a crucial member of their bowling unit. And that brings me to Rajasthan Royals' bowling attack. And honestly, they do seem to have a strong lineup this season. They let go of Chahal and Ashwin, but then they were able to secure the services of Sri Lankan spin duo of Vanindu Hasaranga and Mahesh Theekshana, both of whom are reliable wicket takers. Both of these bowlers have a lot of variations and they can provide crucial breakthroughs. It's just that Vanindu Hasaranga is injury prone, so his fitness will be a key. Now, Rajasthan Royals' most expensive buy in the mega auction was Jofra Archer, who will definitely be a key member of their pace bowling attack. I know injuries have plagued him in recent years, but let's not forget if Archer is fit and is available, he can be a game changer. In fact, Rajasthan would be hoping that Archer can replicate or at least go somewhere near his 2020 form where he took 20 wickets for the team and was such a valuable asset for them. Complementing him would be Sandeep Sharma, the only bowler who was retained by Rajasthan. He has been with the team for 2 years and is a reliable performer. Moreover, with Tushar Deshpande, Fazal Haq Farooqi, and Kumar Kartikeya, Rajasthan have additional pace bowling and spin options at their disposal. Now that's a strong team, right? I already mentioned that before. But even the strongest of teams can face challenges, and Rajasthan Royals is no exception. Now, this is a point that I know many might argue with. They might say that Josh Butler is not as destructive as he used to be. But let's not forget, even in recent seasons, he has single handedly won games for Rajasthan. So I think his experience and his big match temperament will definitely be missed. That being said, I have said so much about their batting order and how formidable and solid it is. So if they are all performing, then Rajasthan will definitely be a dangerous team to face. I think another significant challenge for the team is the lack of reliable backup for their key players. Now, their primary starting 11 has a lot of talented players, but any dip in form or injury can leave the team vulnerable. And in fact, two of their key players, Wanindu Hasaranga and Jofra Archer, as I already mentioned, are known to struggle with injuries. So if they are ruled out, Rajasthan Royals can actually suffer. Anyway, enough talking about strengths and weaknesses. Now it's time for my probable playing 11. And again, I have two options. So this is my first team. Sanju Samson and Yashashvi Jaiswal as the openers, then Nitish Rana, Riyan Parag, Shimran Hetmyer, Dhruv Jurel, then Vanindu Hasaranga, Jofra Archer, Mahesh Theekshana, Sandeep Sharma, and Tushar Deshpande. Team B is Sanju Samson and Yashashvi Jaiswal opening, then Nitish Rana, Riyan Parag, Shimran Hetmyer, Dhruv Jurel, Vanindu Hasaranga, Jofra Archer. Then, if Rajasthan want to play Fazal Haq Faruqi, then they can go with Kumar Kartikeya as the second spinner and Sandeep Sharma. And impact players would be Shubham Dubey or Akash Madhwal. To conclude, Rajasthan Royals have put together a strong squad, a perfect blend of experienced players and young talents. I think if their batting can fire from the start and if their bowlers can deliver consistently in every match, Rajasthan Royals do have a chance of making it to the playoffs and maybe even challenge for the title. What do you think? Can Rajasthan Royals go all the way this year? Can they win their second IPL title? Let me know in the comments. And if you have liked today's video, please don't forget to like. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel Outside Opinions yet, please subscribe to it today. And please tune into my channel for another video where I'll be reviewing another IPL team. Thank you.